straight from the horse's mouth. Our Neil Young News Report.
Smell the horse on this one.
With this week's update from thrasherswheat.org, here's Thrasher.
Hey, Thrasher here with this week's Neil Young news, and we do have fresh wheat as usual. Never a quiet moment in the Neil Young fields of opportunity. Hope everyone is enjoying the Spooner Oldham interview here on WBKM. So thanks to Tony and Eric for making that happen and bringing us some Spooner stories. Always nice to hear from Neil Young's talented associates, and certainly Spooner Oldham is one of the greats. So, in other news, Neil Young news, as you've probably heard by now, some more solo shows have been announced. This time at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, California. 2 solo shows have been announced, March 29th and 30th. Pre-sales started this week, so hope everyone got in on the pre-sales. We had a pre-sale fan sale and then a pre-sale through Ticketmaster. And the password for that's on the blog, so check that out. And not sure exactly what the status is of the pre-sale still. It may be closed by now, but check it out. And then the general public sales go on Monday morning. So we know we get a lot of questions about how to get in on these pre-sales and what the strategies and techniques are, and how to get the best seat for the best value. And we have to be honest with you, we really don't have any more advice or guidance to give you than sort of what's out there and common sense. For us, we get them the same way everybody else does, just trying to luck of the draw. But short of having really good luck, the next best thing is just to have your good fan network going. So if you did miss out on the pre-sale or not real thrilled with where you end up in the public sale, just stay tuned. I guess if we did have to give one piece of advice, is that what we've seen historically in the past is that there's usually this huge initial rush demand immediately when tickets go on sale. And after that subsides, as the date of the show gets closer, sometimes things get released. They pop up. So sometimes patience will work for you, sometimes not. So anyway, good luck. Enjoy those shows. And the other questions come up. Well, will there be some more solo shows somewhere else after the Los Angeles ones? Well, it would seem to be that, yes, there will be more of these solo shows in the Carnegie Hall format to come. Where and when, we don't know. We do know that, of course, the Europe tour with the Crazy Horse is coming up. Another new date was announced for the Europe tour in Colmar, France on August the 8th. Now, the August the 8th is the last date currently scheduled, the first date being in Iceland in July. So at the moment, those seem to be sort of like the bookends. It would be safe to say that nothing's going to be scheduled before the Iceland show, and whether the France show is actually going to be the final date remains to be seen. That it is we'll have to see on that. And then, of course, will there be North American dates after the Europe dates? Trying to catch those shows that got canceled last year. It's our hunch that they will try and trying to make up some of those North American dates. So as always, stay tuned. Otherwise, just sort of wrapping up here, we had a post on some of the Dylan covers that Neil Young has done of All Along the Watchtower. Another blogger, Michael Goldberg, over on the Days of the Crazy Wild, has pulled together all of the covers of All Along the Watchtower that Neil Young has done across the decades with different bands. So there's probably about 8 of those. Can't say that we've actually sat down and watched all 8 of those, one right after another, but certainly an interesting exercise. And if anyone does watch all 8 of those and has any thoughts on that, drop us a comment on the blog. We love to hear about your thoughts on all that. But otherwise, we'll wrap up and just say thanks again, Tony and Eric, for bringing us the Spooner Oldham interview here on WBKM. And until next time, we'll see you on the radio, and keep on rocking in the free world.